Angry Guy here, and today we're discussing the sad truth of why men are walking away from dating. Yeah, I mean it's happening, and it's sad, but it's not unexpected. So we're just gonna jump right into it. We're looking at the sad truth of why men are walking away from dating, and you know, it's not like we didn't see it coming.
Short answer, we do. Long answer is a lot more complicated. And it's too much to cover in one TikTok or one conversation. But here's my opinion. If you're waiting for guys to approach you and make the first move, you're attracting a certain type of guy who is probably looking at you a certain way. And I've seen it hundreds of times. I worked as a bouncer for 4 years, and I got to know a lot of patrons. I knew a large number of very good men who worked hard and would come to the bar, get a drink, and mind their own business. And guess what? They were lonely because they minded their own business. They didn't pester women. I knew a lot of assholes who were just shitty guys who came to the bar every day, and they would bother the women to the point where I occasionally had to kick them out. But guess what? Because they were putting their foot out, they were talking to the women, they were getting the women. And I'm sure they broke a lot of hearts. There's nothing I could do about that, but I saw it happen a lot. I saw the good guys sit there being lonely, and I saw the bad guys getting all the girls. This is a limited view, of course. It's a limited sample size. But I think it's probably more than most people have experienced. So what's the point? Ladies, it might be time to start stepping up. If you see a guy and you like him, you think he looks nice, you think it looks like he's probably a hard worker, or he's kind, he does something nice, so on and so forth, go ask him out. Ask for his number. We're in this weird transitional phase right now where all of the good guys are afraid to harass you, honestly. We don't want to bother you. So you're being picked up by all of the bad guys. The ones that aren't looking for relationships are just looking to get you in their bed. Just my 2 cents. And this is a generalization, of course. Not all the guys who are approaching you are shitheads, and not all of the quiet guys at the bar are good. Good luck out there.
Why would they want one? What's the number one thing that motivates guys in relationships? We're all thinking the same thing, and they can get that whenever they want, with no commitment nowadays. They can meet that need, live on their own, make their own decisions, and do what else they want to do. We've devalued sharing our lives and decisions. We look at it as more of a chore now, and most relationships survive on the feeling of love until that wears out because it's temporary, and then they have to really love someone, and that requires work, effort. And they don't want to do that anymore.
I see nothing but men spitting truths. The truth is there's a new pattern emerging. A lot of men are simply quitting the dating market and refusing to date anymore. They don't want anything to do with women. In fact, men just don't want relationships anymore. And it's no surprise why. There's a ton of reasons for men to feel this way. With the way the world is becoming and female nature getting worse day by day, it makes perfect sense for men to go MGTOW and ignore women. The truth is the feminist movement ruined dating. The first biggest factor is uncertainty. The world has changed a lot over the past few decades. Traditionally, relationships were seen as women taking care of domestic responsibilities, while the man was responsible for providing safety and financial support. Now there's just too much uncertainty out there. Women are choosing careers and going into the workplace just because the world tells them to be strong and self-dependent. Most women don't have relationships in the traditional sense. Heck, most women don't even know what they do want. They trap the man in this never-ending cycle of guessing and uncertainty. The man is left trying to navigate through the relationship and figure out what he did wrong this time. Changing the biological roles also ruined the strength that came with the relationship. The world is trying to push humans towards a mode of existence that doesn't make sense biologically. They want their cake and eat it too. They want an equal division of work.
It's interesting because in the Philippines, there are a lot of guys who they are in relationships with Filipinas, and their Filipinas actually have jobs. Some of their Filipinas make very good money. Like I said, I give you an example where there was a guy who opened a business in the Philippines with his Filipina, and the first location was making $100,000 a year, and his Filipina now, they've left the business behind. She's still working, and she's making something like maybe $40,000 to $50,000 a year at her job, maybe more than that. She works for Amazon remotely now, and it's interesting because there are a lot of Filipinas who do this. They get married, and they still work. Of course, they take care of the home. They cook, they clean, they make sure everything is taken care of, but they still have jobs. But the husband, he pays for everything. So he's covering the cost of the home. He pays the rent or the mortgage or whatever. So that's all paid for. He furnishes the home. He pays for the utilities. He's the man of that house. Even though she makes money, she doesn't have to contribute anything, right? And that's the way she likes it. He's in charge of providing for both of them. And that's his responsibility. And her responsibilities are to clean, to cook, do laundry, and make sure that he's comfortable in his home and that he feels peace when she's around him. But he's not needy. She has time for herself. She can work. She can do what she has to do. And the great thing about this is that it creates a balance in the relationship that American women simply cannot appreciate. Because this balance allows the Filipina to do whatever she wants with her money. She can go out and she can help her family. She can help her family, help her brothers, her sisters, her parents. And she never has to worry, what if something goes wrong? What if I lose my job? How am I going to survive? What am I going to do? These things don't come up to her because she has a man that's taking care of all of that. So her foundation is always going to be solid. When she has a good man who can hold her down, and she doesn't have to worry about what if things were to go downhill. What if she lost her job? What if something went wrong? It makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference, and it gives her the ability to plan for the future accordingly and live the life that she chooses to live, that she wants to live. She can spend her money how she chooses to spend her money, and again, that's often on her family, but it makes her feel free. Unfortunately, American women don't feel that way. American women feel that they want to have their cake and they want to eat it too. They want to be with a man who makes more money than they do. They want to be with a man who pays pays for everything in the household. They want to do whatever they want to do with their own money, but at the same time, they want to have equal division of labor. So it was just strange because you're not splitting the bills equally. So why are you splitting the labor equally? Do you see what I'm saying? It's absolutely ridiculous. For somehow, an American woman will live in a home with a man where the man pays all of the bills. She contributes very little or next to nothing to the bills in the home, but then she expects him to do half the labor because she's out there making her own money that she can do anything she wants with it. That is such a stupid thing. And yet that's the way women think in this modern day society. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, you need to like the videos, you need to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications and never miss another Angry Guy video ever again. Modern women the truth is that they've priced themselves out of the marketplace. They've priced themselves out. Bad attitudes, high body counts, and just and to be very honest, a lot of American women are just simply not as attractive as foreign women. And for these reasons and so many more, men are walking away from society. They're walking away from Western society, Western women, going overseas and finding happiness, or are just dropping out of society entirely. And it's not going to reverse itself. It's only going to go forward. After movements like hashtag Me Too, which further alienated the relationship between men and women, things have only become worse. If you look at videos on TikTok and Twitch and all different platforms where women are videotaping themselves going to the gyms and harassing the men at the gyms, you realize that these men are basically completely dropping out of society and avoiding relationships with women entirely, because women are looking for quick validation. And the irony is that most women today, 80% of women are all chasing after the same 1% of men. Most women find most men as unattractive. That's the honest truth. Most women find most men as unattractive in the West today. And that's because they've been with so many different guys that they can no longer pair bond. Hey guys, I just want to show you some of the great exclusives you can find on patreon.com/angryguy. We have new videos such as passport grannies are using poor blokes for sex overseas, hero dad unalives a pedophile, people are still living in extreme fear of COVID, leftover women are growing, and of course, 7 kids by 7 baby mamas. Tyrone is a menace. This is a video that was too hot for YouTube. And we have other videos as well that are exclusive to our Patreon members. So go ahead and check out Patreon, patreon.com/angryguy. The link is in the description of the video. Enjoy. Yeah, guys. So, again, that's patreon.com/angryguy if you want to help support the channel and get access to bonus videos that are not available on YouTube, plus as well as other bonus content. You can support me there. You can also drop a one-time donation via PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description of the video, and you can also drop some cash via Venmo. All the links in the description of the video. But guys, this is the sad truth of why men are walking away from dating. They're done. Men are sick and tired of the nonsense. They're tired of the bullshit, and they're not putting up with it. They're not putting up with it anymore. I'm gonna have a link to the full video in the description of the video, so you can watch the full video. But I wanted to share some of this with you, so you can basically see what's happening with men in society today, and why men are basically opting out, checking out, and walking away. Let me know what you think regarding all of this, the sad truth of why men are walking away from dating. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.